Julie, come in. Do come in.
Have you found Dr. Collins' father?
Oh, no. We haven't been able to locate him yet. You know, we just can't figure out what could have happened to Victor. That's where Kevin is right now. He's out looking for Victor.
So we're alone?
Yes, we are. Not a single soul around.
I thought about the conversation we had regarding Eve, and I was in shock for a while. I wasn't sure what to think.
But when you do really think about it, it all fits, doesn't it?
I would do anything to get these charges against me dropped. And even more importantly, I want to catch whoever killed my father.
I know, Julie, trust me, that's all I want to do, too. And Eve is that person.
You might be right.
No, I know I'm right.
So I brought you this. I took it out of Eve's room last night.
What is it?
Her address book. I think her whole life is in there.
Frank, cut it out. I'm not playing with you.
Why not?
Leave me alone.
Joe, why do you keep hitting yourself, huh? Why do you
Frank,
keep...
stop it. Look, you can't tell a few jokes and expect me to excuse your behavior.
I can't believe you're still mad.
Frank, I thought the days of us getting into fistfights were over.
You can't take a little harmless kidding around?
Whatever.
I am the older brother, Joe. It's my divine right to mess you up once in a while.
Hey, have you guys seen my address book anywhere?
Not me.
No, don't look at me. The last thing I would do is mess with anything of yours.
Oh, the reformed lark. Smart girl. So is Julie around?
Gone to work. I have that number if you want it.
That's not funny, Frank.
What would Julie want with your address book?
That is what I am going to find out.
You're way off base if you think Julie has your address book.
I'm not accusing her of anything. I just want to ask her a few questions.
Well, call off the dog. She has enough on her mind.
Oh, come on, Frank. Julie's a big girl. Asking her a couple questions isn't going to destroy her. Never mind. I'll find her at work.
Anyone guess who woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? Yeah, don't leave before we kiss and make up, honey.
Don't you ever stop, huh? Get out of my way.
9 out of 10 doctors agree holding a grudge will raise your blood pressure.
I'm late for work, Frank.
Is that a tear I see? No, Joey's not gonna cry, is he? He's so mad.
Will you cut it out? I'm not gonna take your crap anymore. Do you understand? You're acting exactly like you did when we were kids.
Some things never change.
Yeah, like what a jerk you can be.
Like I've always been the one who looked out for you, so show a little respect.
Well, you know what, Frank? Those days are long gone. We're adults now. I'm not gonna just bow down and kiss your feet because I was born after you.
Well, I think you've got a few more years of groveling to do. Do you have any idea what your life might be like if it weren't for me?
You know how old that is? You might want to get a new song, Frank. Don't touch me.
Don't push it with me, Joe.
Yeah, well, same back to you. You lay another hand on me and you're gonna end up in the hospital.
That was intense.
Yeah, that's family.
You guys are ready to kill each other.
I caught him calling Julie a killer. I had to teach him a lesson.
You hit him?
He's my brother. We've been ready to kill each other more times than I can count. If you had a sibling, you'd understand.
It's almost gone.
I need to get some more.
Can I help? I can stick it to the lab or something.
No, I need to patch things up with Joe myself. I'll go to the lab and see him. I'll get the juice myself.
Karen, have you seen my father? I was hoping he might turn up here.
No. Kevin, I'm sorry. I've actually made a few phone calls myself. I know everybody's looking for him.
I've looked everywhere. The docks, the park, the soup kitchens, every floor of this hospital, both wings. No one's even seen him. I'm beginning to think he's not even in Port Charles.
Really? Well, is there anywhere else he could be?
I've racked my brain for the answer to that question. It's like he's just disappeared from the face of the earth.
What about a previous home? Sometimes the elderly often go back to a place that's familiar.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that. I've already checked every place he stayed locally. Before he came here, his home was in France, and he doesn't have the resources to get back there.
Dr. Collins, may I have a word?
Yeah, of course. Did you get my message?
Message. Oh, you mean the one stating that I should run for my life?
I can't tell you how sorry I am.
You know, at best, writing a book filled with characters based on people that you know is an invasion of privacy. At worst, it's libelous.
I never intended to hurt anyone.
It's bad enough that the people that you ridicule have no recourse.
Ridicule is unfair. That's a work of fiction.
Unfair? 2 people have been killed in this hospital because of you. But the entire town is choked with fear. Well, I'm sure the money keeps rolling in on your best-selling piece of garbage.
I never wrote that book for the money.
Who cares what your motives were? Look at all the suffering that you caused. You know, I'm surprised you have the gall to show your face in public. Excuse me.
Not everyone feels that way.
I appreciate you saying that, but fact remains, I am responsible for that best-selling piece of garbage.
Dr. John Desante, orthopedics. Dr. John Desante, orthopedics.
Hey, Julie. I've been looking all over for you. I've been all over. It's a busy day. What's up? Well, I was looking for my address book this morning and couldn't find it. Do you remember the last place she left it? Well, you see, now that's the funny thing. There is no last place I left it. It stays in the same place at home all the time. Have you seen it?
Why would I have seen it?
Because you were looking in my room last night.
Are you implying that I took it?
Did you?
I was in your room looking for an aspirin, Eve. Why would I bother any of your private things?
So you didn't see it?
No, I didn't. Listen, I was paged just before you stopped me. If I see your book, you'll be the first to hear. Hello there. My name is Nancy Cole. I'm a reporter for the Herald. And, you know, I'm just doing these special little human interest stories on people who pull themselves up by their bootstraps. And we've got a really special one about an intern at General Hospital. Her name is Evelyn Lambert. You wouldn't happen to know her by any chance, would you? You would? Well, that's wonderful. Tell me, could you explain to me how you came to know Ms. Lambert?
Please let me come in. I promise to play nice.
You have to do more than that, Frank.
Do you remember Father Connolly? Forgiveness is divine, Joseph.
Yeah, what about apologies?
Bad brother. Bad brother. My humblest apology to the guy who means more to me than anyone in the world. May God never see him hurt by me again.
It's good. You give me 20 bucks and I may forgive you.
What can I say? I'm still recuperating. I'm trying to be a parent to Lark, trying to support Julie with this murder indictment hanging over her head. I haven't been a good brother to you.
I understand.
Well, then explain it to me, because I sure don't.
Look, Frank, you've been under a lot of pressure. I mean, more pressure than I've probably ever seen you under. If I was carrying around that much stress, I'd probably beat up somebody too.
Well, just make sure it's not your brother. It makes you feel terrible.
Listen, can you do me a favor? Hang out here for a second. I got some stuff sterilizing down the hall.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
Be a minute.